What's up, DCDH? Back to another Joker War Aftermath video, and we're checking out the final epilogue in Batman number 100. So guys, there's two epilogue stories. There's one Clown Hunter, which I already covered. I'll actually put in the description. I'll actually put my whole Joker War playlist down in the description. But in this video, we'll be going over the Punchline epilogue, which just shows what is happening with her. Did she leave the Joker? We actually find out what happened. Like, we know that Joker survived, but we actually see him in this epilogue, so expect some crazy things to happen. It's only 8 pages, so don't expect like a bunch, but there's some actually interesting stuff in this epilogue. It actually kind of gets me excited for the Punchline one-shot coming in November. But guys, without further ado, let's dive into this Punchline epilogue. The story opens up in Gotham City. This guy's at a bar. He says, "Where have you been?" And this person with a purple hoodie on says, "Excuse me?" And the guy says, "It's just, that's quite the stack of papers." And this other guy in the hoodie says, "Ha, you know, I guess it is." And he looks at the papers and says pretty much everything that's happened with the Joker War. And he says, "I had an accident a few weeks back. Took me out of commission. If I'm being honest, I'm still a bit out of commission. But I need to get some fresh air. See some friendly faces. Catch up on the news." And you see pictures of Joker, Punchline, and that's when this guy from the bar says, "Well, there's plenty of it. They stopped investigating that Wayne fella, and there's the clown girl all over the paper." Now, that's when the guy in the purple hoodie says, She's a treat, isn't she?" And the guy says, "Oh, I don't know. I don't go much for the crazy types." And the guy in the purple hoodie says, "Oh, but they're so much fun. At least until they slip a knife between your ribs." And the other guy says, "Ha, you're funny." And the guy in the hood says, "I used to be a comedian." Now, this other guy says, "You see the video?" And the guy in the purple hoodie says, "Video?" And the other guy says, "The Punchline girl. She's under house arrest now after she proved she wasn't nuts enough to toss her in Arkham. She put out a whole video on the internet, got her in trouble with the judge and everything. But it's been spreading like wildfire." And he says, "I can show you if you want." And the guy in the purple hoodie says, "Please." Now, we see this video Punchline. She pretty much says, "Okay, are we ready? Have we started yet?" And they say, "Yes, we're recording now." She says, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'm shaky. I get nervous when in front of cameras." And they say, "It's okay, just take your time. Start by introducing yourself." I guess that's the real question everyone's asking. Is it, who am I? She says, "I think everyone's heard the name I've been calling myself the last few months. The name I gave myself to make a very bad man happy. You know me as Punchline. My name is Alexis K. And like many of you, I am a victim of the Joker." She says, "I know that's going to be hard for a lot of you to believe. My critics are calling for me to be thrown in Arkham. They say I need to be held accountable for the actions of Joker and his gang members for all the destruction and death that they saw in the last few weeks. If I were in your shoes, I'd probably be saying the same thing. I wouldn't buy the stories of the stupid girl who believed a monster when he said he was setting out to do good. I spent months online talking with people who held him up as this kind of symbol for the people who see that the world is broken." And it is, isn't it? I think people my age see it most of all. How the systems have been falling for years. How the so-called heroes haven't done anything to change them. I saw Joker as a symbol of how we needed to tear down the system we had so we could build something new. I wanted to believe in that symbol. And so did he. He twisted everything I saw in him. Found excuses for why his old atrocities were lies spread by Batman and the media. He told me I could help him bring his message to the world. And maybe that does make me crazy enough to throw me in an asylum, but that feels like laying me off too easy. I believe something that wasn't there, and I put on costs to become something I'm not. And once I realized the horror underway, I was trapped with no way out. People were dying all around me, and I saw the Joker was every bit the monster the media claimed him to be. She starts to cry, and she said, "I didn't kill anybody, but I didn't stop him from doing it either. I was an unwilling accomplice and witness to his crimes. If the city decides to put me away forever, I'll understand. I was told not to do this, but after hearing this say, I think I bear some responsibility to make my story known. And I don't plan on stopping before the trial is underway. Thank you." Now the guy in the hood says, "Oh, she's good. She's very good." Another guy says, "Sorry?" And the guy in the purple hoodie says, "She even said that she's doing it right in the video. That's the art of it. Bring my message to the world. Ha." And he says, "This trial is going to be a circus. And really, there's no better place for a clown." He starts to laugh. And the guy right next to him is kind of frightened. If you guys haven't found out yet, this guy in the purple hoodie is the Joker. And the other guy says, wait, you're not, I'm sorry, you say you're a comedian, so I'm sure you're just making a joke." But that's the Joker. Picks out his cigarette and puts it in front of the guy. He just starts laughing. He says, no, you are. And he sprays it to this guy's face, says, "What?" And Joker says, "Well, your body will be. They'll find it down by one of the docks in a day or two, all bloated with the skin bleached just right." And this guy starts to cough. And Joker says, "They'll waste a few weeks trying to prove it's not me. Enough time for me to set everything in place for my big goodbye." I'm planning some travel. I think a vacation will do me some good. As you can see, I could use a little sun. It'll be nice taking some time off, letting the same mend his broken bones and a brand new configuration. You see, this was a test to see how far I could push things. It's time for us to all start thinking about the future I'm placed in. I just broke the same in many ways that'll take years to fully reckon with. It's all going to change now. He's going to have to change with it. He's talking about Batman. He says, which is good. He was starting to get awfully boring, don't you think? And this guy just starts coughing out blood. He dies. And Joker says, I guess you don't think any more, do you, friend? And then he starts to laugh. He says, okay, then let's get you free. There, that's good, isn't it? That's very good. And we see this guy, he has a smile on his face, and he's dead. And it says, to be continued on punchline number 1. So guys, this story will continue in the whole punchline one-shot, which we'll find out our origin story, like a full origin story. You guys probably thinking, wait, didn't we find out our origin in the Joker 80th anniversary? Kinda. We saw her become Punchline and meet up with Joker, right? But we don't know like the full background for her, right? And we'll actually see how this continues. But what I'm most interested in is what Joker looks like. Because we know that he escaped that whole incident with Harley and Batman when pretty much Batman chose Harley, rescued her, but he had a bomb attached to him. That thing probably blew up. And with him having a purple hoodie on, I'm guessing his face is pretty wrecked. So I'm wondering what Joker looks like, what damage has been causing him, and what he's going to do next. Now I hope Joker's kind of out of the Batman books for a little bit, because it's been used a lot lately. He should take a time off, which he says that in this whole story. He's like, oh, I'll take a vacation, which I'm cool with that, right? He could come back in like a year or two. I don't know. But he's been used a lot lately, and he should take a break and have Batman go against some other bigger villains. But I still like his appearance in this story. He was actually really good. And Punchline, I'm interested to find out more about her character. And that's why I'm going to give this story an 8.5 out of 10. We got some custom loads about the story. Did you love, did you hate it? What was your thoughts on the story? What do you think Joker looks like? And are you excited for the Punchline one-shot coming in November? If you guys like the video, give a big thumbs up on the show. Make sure to subscribe to my next Joker War Aftermath video. We still got Nightwing number 75 and Batgirl number 50. And actually, we have like a couple more videos to get done, and then this whole Joker War thing will be done. And then after that, we have more Batman stories to cover, right? Because I got some cool content I want to drop for you guys, alright? But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.